Hi Leo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at all things love. Okay, so we're going to start off with a card for self-love for you, but then we will move into the person on your mind, what's going on there, as well as brand new energy, whether that is with that same person or somebody completely brand new. All right, but please subscribe to the channel. I do really appreciate your support. Being such a small channel, it does really make a huge difference to me. I do really appreciate that. But this week I've got the Power of Love activation cards. The main Lenormand deck we're using is the Slavic Folklore Lenormand. I do have the Hidden Truth Love Oracle, get some underlying truth from your person, and using a deck of my own design there. This is my signifier deck, so it does have months, dates, like time frames, star signs, as well as initials. So get some really useful extra information for you from that as well. Okay, getting into it for you, Leo, starting off with that card for self-love. Leo, what does Leo need to know in regard to love? Got that exact same card for Aries, and I have shuffled so well. We have friendliness coming through. That does say you are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. So you may have strong Aries placements. Like I said, I did just get this exact same card for Aries, even though I have, probably triple shuffled or more this deck. I have shuffled sort of off camera in between the signs as well. So, the odds, what are the odds? Okay, so you may have strong Aries placements or be dealing with somebody who is an Aries or has strong Aries placements as well. But that's all about, recognizing the things that you admire in other people and recognizing that you may very well have those traits yourself. And that's why you're seeing it reflected in other people. It does also talk about love-based connections on a platonic sense as well. So, really, really focusing on the love that you share between, friends and family and whatnot as well. So it's not just romantic love around you. There's a lot of platonic love around you as well, Leo. All right, but moving on to the person on your mind. Okay, Leo. What's going on for Leo with the person on their mind in romantic love? Leo, the person on Leo's mind with romantic love, please. Oh, Leo. I love you. I'm so attracted to you. A lot of passion and desire and love coming from this person's energy there. I wonder if you are happy without me. So whether or not you have ever been in a connection with this person, they are wondering, they're really thinking about, if there's something that they could add to your life, if they could give you more happiness than what you do currently have. All right. So I do feel that for some of you, this may be a past person, as in an ex, and they're wondering, is life better for Leo now that I'm not in their life without this connection? Are they happy without me? But for others of you, this is somebody that you haven't actually been in a romantic connection with, wondering how they can add happiness to your life. Really trying to, think about how their attraction and their love for you can actually help provide you with more happiness in your life. What a great energy. I'm getting a really nice energy from this person, Leo. But we'll have a look with the Lenormand as well. Okay, Leo and the person on their mind. Leo and the person on their mind with romantic love. Okay, I do just want to grab one more. One more, please. Leo and the person on their mind. What comes after that third card? So I am seeing elements of what I did see with Aries. Like the two of these or a couple of these cards are similar, but it's a message in a different manner. When I get to that, I'll explain what I mean here. But there definitely are some similar elements to Aries. So I can't just I do feel that for some of you, you may have Aries placements, or this person does have Aries placements that are quite strong. Um, for others of you, that may just be the fire thing. All the fire signs may be showing a similar collective sort of energy as well. But we'll have a look here. Because firstly, we do see the garden, all right, and that has come out with the letter. So the letter is all about communication. The garden is all about meetings, all right, the social events and meeting up with somebody. So, once again, I'm getting that friendliness aspect, that, meeting up with friends and communicating with friends and attending social events. You may run into this person or meet this person at a social event or through a friend, those sorts of things. The garden can also talk about meeting somebody halfway by having conversations, communication with them. All right, the letter is all forms of communication: calling, texting, in person, online. All forms of communication, even writing them a love letter. Coming up to Valentine's Day, who doesn't want love letters for Valentine's Day? I would be like in absolute shock if I got a love letter for Valentine's Day. That would be so sweet. So start writing, guys. No, just joking. But yeah, it's talking about meeting up. So I feel like for a lot of you, this person wants to, they're literally going to communicate with you. I want to meet up. I want to see you. I want to, meet you halfway. I want to, even if that's somewhere, a lot of the time this is a public space where you're getting out and being social, or they're inviting you somewhere, to an event, to somewhere social, even if that's just a coffee shop with friends. There may be other people getting invited, but, you're getting invited for a reason, kind of energy coming through there. But they do want to communicate with you. This person does want to communicate with you. And what they're wanting to communicate with you, we do see the grave card coming through. That's the coffin in the traditional deck. So it really does talk about endings bringing brand new beginnings. It feels like this person wants to tell you that something has ended for them. And so now we can have our brand new beginning, Leo. It feels like that's kind of what this person is, what that is all about. It feels like they want to tell you, look, I've stopped that. I've ended that out. Those things that were no longer serving me, I've ended those things, and I'm ready to start a brand new beginning within this connection. I love you. I'm so attracted to you. So yeah, it's like that death and rebirth, that certain things in this person's energy needed to, have the lid closed on those. They needed to come to an end, so that they could have this rebirth and these brand new beginnings, and focus on, you, by the looks of this, that they do love you and they are attracted to you. It does feel as though this is something that they want to communicate with you, that even if this is a past person, it's kind of that energy of communicating with you, like, oh, come and meet up with, like, inviting you out somewhere. That can also be my date night card as well. Inviting you out somewhere and communicating with you that, look, this past stuff, that, whatever has gotten between us in the past, that's ended now. I want to bring fresh new beginning with you, is kind of what we're getting there. And we do have the mountain coming out after that as well, which is all about obstacles. So, and it is the Capricorn card as well. So I'm just feeling drawn to tell you that. Maybe it's just because I'm Capricorn, Aries, and Leo as my top three, and I'm seeing elements of Aries here, and I'm feeling drawn to let you know that is the Capricorn card. But that is talking about, that new beginning is all about climbing that mountain, getting through any obstacles between you and this person. They're wanting to put in the hard work. They're wanting to, they're quite determined and perseverant to climb that mountain, to get to the top. with you here, Leo, any obstacles that you or delays that you and this connection have been facing. This person is really willing to put in the hard work to overcome those obstacles and sort of get to the top of the mountain where you can see your way clear from there, and sort of move back down the other side of that mountain energy. All right, so it does seem like there's a lot of it does feel like a really nice energy, and it does feel like this person is determined to sort of work things out with you, or get things happening with you. I'm just going to quickly grab a card for outcomes for Leo with this person on their mind, please. The House. Okay, so stability, security within this connection, being able to create a safe, family home with this person. So there's definitely the promise of, I want to be there to support you, and I'll be there to, hold you safe and secure. I want to start a family with you, Leo, all those sorts of things as an outcome with that House energy. We do have emotional intimacy and longevity in the hidden feelings there as well. So very strong potential with this person on your mind, Leo. But we'll move over and have a look at the new love energy around you. Okay, so this, once again, it could be in connection to this same person. It definitely could be somebody completely brand new, but we're just sort of wanting to have a look at the new energy in romantic love for our Leos. New energy for Leo in romantic love. One more, please. One more. Oh, on the bottom of the deck with the hidden energy there, we have the heart. Love. Love in a love reading. Gotta love that. Gotta love, don't you, Leo? Okay, so the new love energy we do have the ship. Okay, so this may be in regard to somebody who lives quite a distance from you, that you may need to travel. They may be closing that distance between you. It can talk about physical travel. It feels like, all your ships are coming in. Everything's sort of getting ready to set sail for you here, Leo. It's kind of that sense of adventure and starting brand new journeys within love. A lot of brand new journey type energy there. It really does, you're ready to experience things you may not have experienced before. Travel to places with love that you may never have traveled before. I do have the Clover. Good fortune, good luck. Luck is on your side here with the Clover. It does also talk about, taking chances, taking a risk on something or someone. For some of you, that may be taking a chance on traveling to this person, traveling just in general. I'm getting for some of you there, you may need to, you may be already planning to travel, and you may be meeting somebody new on your travels and then sort of taking a chance on that person. We do see it's a bit of a gamble with the Clover, but luck is definitely on your side with that Clover, and we do see that risk is leading you towards a new chapter. We have the book here. Okay, for one or two of you, that risk you're taking is to undertake some sort of further education. All right, I'm just getting that for a couple of you here. But for majority of you, this is, we have that clarified by the Tower. All right, so this is you sort of taking a chance to research, like look into the past, look into what holds you separate. Because it can talk about solitude. It can also talk about like authority and boundaries, like having that wall around you, that fortress of solitude kind of energy. And you may be needing to, really spend some time with yourself and just research the risks that you're wanting to take within new connections. And maybe, for some, I am getting here that for some of you, this may be talking about researching this person's past a little bit, deeper before you sort of jump on into anything with this person. You may need to do a little bit of extra research, even if it's just, looking them up on social media and just sort of seeing what they're really like um, toward friends or whatever, rather than just how they're presenting to you. It does talk about research, but unknown factors coming through here. There may be an element of this new energy. I keep getting that it's like starting a new chapter where you're comfortable by yourself and you're comfortable, to be by yourself, but also taking these chances on yourself at the same time and starting new adventures for yourself, where you are, taking bigger risks towards love. But I do feel with that tower there that meditation and maybe learning a little bit more about how to spend time with your inner self. I do feel like that could be important to some of you here as well. But ultimately, that book really does talk about starting brand new chapters and, taking a wild leap with that clover into the unknown and starting these brand new journeys. Like I said, traveling to places you may never have been before, whether that be physical distance or just within yourself, within love. All right. So being willing and ready and willing to sort of jump on into the unknown here with love. Okay, Leo, but we'll have a look at what signifiers are coming out for you. Okay, Leo. Leo and romantic love, please. Leo and romantic love. Okay, Leo. So we're seeing the letter H, the letter O, the letter M. So I just want to point out there that HOM, we're just missing the E, okay, for the word home, which we do have in your layout today, heading towards that sense of home with somebody, that person on your mind. So some of you that may be reflective of that there. But, this person may have an M, an O, or an H, or that could be Om as well, like Om. That meditation I was talking about, learning a bit more about, how to reflect your inner world here. I'm getting that as well. But, with the letters, I do a lot of the time, it may be somebody's initial, but I'm getting that it may be significant in another way. So, H, for example, if there's a certain word or letter, like a certain word or thing that comes to mind with the letter H, for me, I'm thinking horse. All right. So if you think of something like that, something comes to you when you see that letter. And then, the next few days you see horses everywhere, whether it be in real life, pictures of horses, you hear about horses on the radio, you're reading about horses in a book. That's a bit of a signifier to you that there's something in this reading for you. It also does ask you to sort of look at what you're thinking about when you see that horse or whatever. And maybe there's something in that for you there too. So, you may be out, especially with that garden energy, you may be out and about somewhere, you may be invited to an event. And so, for example, if you do see a horse and you're invited to an event and it turns out they're taking you to the horse races, and you're kind of like, okay, that's definitely this person then, isn't it? So all that sort of stuff definitely can be signifiers that there was something here for you in this reading, or there's something connected to that person. Maybe they love horses and that's why that's flashing out for you there. I'm also hearing Harry and Olive. with those letters as well. But we do have 2 months coming through. So I do feel for quite a lot of you who are banking on that new energy, that new energy, you should sort of taking those risks within the next 2 months sometimes. For others of you, this is when this event and this communication is going to take place within the next 2 months here. All right, so or 2 months being somewhat significant to this connection. All right, but that's what we have for you today, Leo. You're more than welcome to check your other placements. Definitely check out Aries placement if you have a strong Aries placement. Hopefully, I'll see you all again soon.